Welcome back, everyone. It's Inane Babbler, and we're here with another episode of a Let's Play for RimWorld. Last time, tragedy struck. We had Rissa die from heat stroke, Lizzie die from heat stroke, and Wilson die from heat stroke. Our original 3 colonists are dead, and we're left with Ally, who is currently being attacked by Shah, who was Wilson's monkey. And when Wilson died, Shah got very upset and has injured Ally, who is now going to be cornered in this room and have to make a choice between killing Shah or running. If you want to see what happened in that episode, there's a link right above. For now, let's see if we can recover this and hopefully not just get killed by Shah the monkey. Okay, so I think I'm gonna move Shah or move Ally right here so that my hope is that Ally could just punch Shah once and knock her out. Don't shoot. I don't want you to shoot. I want you to punch. Just a melee attack. Don't kill Shah. It's the only thing left of Wilson. Okay. So Shah is downed. Gonna die in 6 hours. Can you bandage? Yeah, so I want you to heal Shah. Now, I don't know what I could have done to stop them from the heat stroke. I mean, it's only... I guess it's 118 degrees in their room now, but it wasn't when they died. It was like 95, maybe 99. And why is Ally not getting impacted by this? So Ally is tending to Shah. Shah is really hurt. Okay, and we are now being raided. A group of wasters from Psych Group have arrived nearby. They will prepare for a while, then attack. Prepare for a defense or attack them preemptively. How many people? It's just one. Sussy. Let's take a look at him because we may wind up capturing him and making him part of our clan here. He is a night owl. He's too smart. So Sussy, oh, I guess it's Susie, not Sussy. Susie is too smart for her own good. She learns everything much faster than everyone, but can be quite eccentric. Sickly. They have an awful immune system. They're also a wimp, which makes their pain shock threshold less. And they're delicate, so anything attacking them is going to hurt them more. They are really good at crafting, okay with intellectual, and some other things they just they're not able to do them. They're not incapable of anything, so that's great. They have a burning desire to work with animals. And they're part of Psych Group, so this is the faction that they currently belong to. What's their religion? Supreme Legion is their current religion. And so one of their main goals here is this religion is, or ideologian, I should say, is they think that slavery is acceptable and honorable. Execution is also a thing. That raiding is respected and required. All right, well, we are going to have to figure out here how to salvage this. So What we're gonna do is we're gonna make this a prison. And he's going to be in prison with Rissa. Rissa's corpse. And Ally is going to preemptively attack him. And arrest him. So Shah was healed up. His right leg is destroyed. So Ally, in self-defense, struck Shah with her bolt-action rifle and shattered Shah's right leg. So he's going to move a little more slowly. All right, Ally, I don't need you to rest. Well, I mean, I do need you to rest. Are you hurt? Okay, so Ally actually has a bite on her torso from monkey teeth, a bruise from a monkey fist. Maybe you could heal yourself. Yeah, heal yourself so that way you can go fight. And what are you wielding? You have a bolt-action rifle. I think she's a really good shot. Yeah, she is. Okay. She's gonna sleep before she fights this guy. Where is that attacker anyway? Right here, Susie? Okay, well this is kind of a mess. I should bury them whenever I get a chance. If I even survive this. Rest up. Okay, so they're beginning to attack. Let's get into a defensive position. Ally, maybe you go right there. There's Susie. I don't really care about putting her undercover right now. Good shot. Oh. Okay, well. Don't worry about that. We're not going to arrest Susie after all. Okay, so I could extract the skull from the corpse. I don't want to, but there's 3 pieces of food there as well. So she was such a good shot that she actually looks like she killed Susie. Ally, yeah, just rest. She's fully healed. Remember, she's got 18 days before she goes into a coma because of no go juice. How about our friends over here in Hi. Take 1.3 days in a caravan. I mean, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to have her kind of hunker down here and see what she can do. So she has a go juice dependency, which is genetic. It's a genetic thing that was put in. I don't think there's a way to get around it. While she sleeps, let's think about how she's going to survive by herself here. Let's check her bio. What is she capable of? Not much. She knows how to cook. She doesn't really know how to do anything with plants, and we're going to need that. Crafting, barely any medical. And research is also a problem. So really all she knows how to do is kill. So she's going to need to hunt. There's not a lot of wildlife. They've all died from heat stroke, it looks like. Great. Okay. Can't kill the iguanas. It says that we can't kill them for some reason. We should bury these people. Where do we want to bury them? Let's bury them by this tree. Actually, I'm not sure if it won't like that. Quest available, the Deserter. Asbase Bodio, a line infantier, is calling from nearby. He has deserted the army of the Exodus Empire and is being hunted by a loyalty squad. He wishes to join you at Hope. Bodio knows the location of key outposts containing everything needed to develop psychic powers. Beware, if you accept Bodio, you will become an enemy of the Exodus Empire. The pursuing loyalty squad will attack immediately. It is composed of one trooper. Only accept if you wish to fight against the Exodus Empire and develop your Psycasters on your own. You will have 1 year to attack the outpost before it is moved. I don't need any more enemies. But I need a person here. Let's think about this. I don't want to make an enemy of the Exodus Empire. Also have to remember that with all of my original people dead, the only ideologian that's left is the one that Ally came with, which is Pain Chamber. So now, Pain Chamber is the ideologian of the Babblers, where pain is a virtue, it's idealized, comfort is ignored, rough living is welcome, temperature is tough, and once again, supremacy. Our people should dominate all others. So, from that perspective, that's what we would do, but I don't want to play in that way, so I'm not going to. I'm not going to accept that quest. I don't want to steal that person from them. Ally's just going to have to make it on her own for now. I guess in hindsight, I should have put a passive cooler in each of their rooms. What's that? Void curiosity. Ally has begun to fixate on the void and wishes to investigate it using the void provocation ritual. Use the void provocation ritual to discover and capture entities. Captured entities can be studied to complete anomaly research. I am not dealing with that right now. All right, well, that's what I was saying. I was going to bury all these people by this grave. By this tree, I mean. So, close to the tree, so they can enjoy the tree. This guy doesn't get to go in a grave. He's gonna get fed to these trees over here. So that's what you get for attacking me. So Ally's just relaxing. It's 77 degrees indoors. In that room. Maybe bury people? I mean, take off their clothes and everything. They're actually tainted. So they're useless right now. They're tainted. Because it was a corpse. It was being worn by a corpse. How do I bury her? Can you build these graves? I need to get these corpses out of this house. Remember, she's terrible at construction. Well, actually, looking at that shows me that in the future, I could actually use digging graves as something to be able to advance construction. Nope, you can't. That would have been too easy. All right, who are you burying first? No, don't use the telescope. No. We're gonna assign Rissa. Rissa's going there. Does she have heat stroke? She's botching all of this. She's starting to get heat stroke, so you need to go indoors maybe. All right. How do you bury? Can you bury Rissa? I guess I don't know how to bury Rissa. That's fine. Just get indoors so that you can not die from heat stroke. It's 94 degrees in here. Are you hungry? You're about to be. Sally's gonna roam away. I don't have an animal handler. So we're gonna lose Sally. Cannot rope Sally, no enclosed pens. Oh. How important is Sally? Gonna have to say goodbye to Sally. I have to prioritize ally actually living. Sally's gonna live. She's just gonna live somewhere else. Iguana self-tamed. Okay, thanks, Iguana. I've decided to try to save the pig. I'm not going to make it in time, I don't think. But I feel like this is what Wilson would have wanted. Yeah, she's just terrible at construction. And Sally's gonna leave the map in a minute. Heat wave is over. Thank you. Okay, allies having a tantrum. because a colonist was left unburied. She's gonna go smash things in her room now. And I can't control her anymore. So let's just watch her smash some things. That's not very productive, ally. And because of this, you've probably lost that pig. Where's the pig? Is Sally gone? Sally's gone. So because you did that, you couldn't get it together. I mean, you make it like you've had a stressful last couple of days. You've had the entire colony die. I get it. You've had everything you've known thrown into turmoil. Okay. All right, I guess I understand why you did that then. So, get rid of that then. Let's figure out what you're gonna do to live. There's nothing to kill because everything died from the heat wave. What will you not do? Let's ask that question. She will not do dumb labor, so she will not haul and she will not clean. Which means things are going to continue to get worse and worse. I wonder if that's why she won't bury them, because she won't haul them. Yep. So she will not haul them to the grave, but she's also mad that they're not buried. So what I'm doing here is I'm prioritizing all the way as a number 4 everything on her prioritization list, so that way I can still assign her to tasks. So for example, now I should be able to draft her, and oh, she won't do that because she's not even level 1. I wanted her to harvest. You can't harvest that. So prioritize harvesting this area. Yes. Yep, that's what I wanted. I need you to harvest the rice because you need to cook a lot of food for yourself while you're dealing with all of this. She's really slow at it, and she botched the harvest because she's 0 in it. She's only getting 6s. 6 rice. She botched that one also. You know, when it comes to intellect, at least she has a desire to learn it, so she could potentially get really good at researching if she lives. Let's see where this goes. What did we learn? While she's harvesting and probably ruining half of it, what have we learned? Well, we learned that heat stroke is really bad, and if they're suffering from heat stroke, you should make your colonists make sure that your colonists are in a very cool room. Might have been better for me to have taken all of them and thrown them on the floor in one room that was cool than to bring them each to their rooms, their respective rooms. Food has been a constant issue here. So you kind of need to make sure you have enough food. And we never really got established when it came to having a pen, having enough wood, and we're basically in shambles right now. So, Ally doesn't want to do anything like cleaning, any dumb labor, nothing like that. What is she wearing? Maybe we'll make her wear she doesn't want to wear that. It's tainted. She won't haul, so that means that anything she needs is going to just be thrown on the ground somewhere, and she's going to have to go get it instead of it being in the storage area. So this rice normally would be hauled into the refrigerator, which never really became a refrigerator, but she won't haul it because she won't do dumb labor. I'm not sure where we go from here, but we're going to try. Plan is to get her food, and we're going to see who appears to help her out. Quest available. Martin the Lost. A desperate refugee named Martin is approaching. Martin claims to have lost his home in a recent attack. Martin begs you for permission to stay at home for 20 days so he can rest and regroup. In return, he offers to work and fight for free during that time. If you make him happy, he may offer to join you. He may also reward you later for helping him, but there is no way to know his true intentions. This refugee is not part of any faction. If you wish, you can choose to kill, arrest, sell, or harvest him without diplomatic consequences. Well, I'm going to accept. So Martin is now a member of our clan colony. He knows how to deal with animals. Intellect, social awareness here. He is incapable of cleaning, so yet another person that won't clean. He's a night owl, also a wimp. His hunger is 150% more than usual. And he is a good cook. Kind of a good cook. Will you haul people? Because I need you to bury Rissa. I mean, I know you just joined. I get it. But can you maybe... Can you make your first thing that you bury her, please? Okay. I also need you to be able to do everything, so we're going to assign a 4 to everything, like I said. You're going to finish constructing that grave, and also this one. You said you were going to work for free, so... A malingerer from Icarmro Pact is passing by. She is named Purple Ibis. I don't think I could do anything. Purple. I'm not attacking her because that's not a thing. All right, so we have 3 graves dug. I need you to bury Lizzie. Let's assign Lizzie. Lizzie's going to be next to her sister Rissa. And Wilson is going to be here, closest to the tree that he never got to meditate at. But he had wanted to. So bury Lizzie, bury Wilson, and then we're going to see what else we need you to do. So animals, plants, cooking, minor construction. I think he needs to be our builder for now. So let's go back here. We're going to do building. I mean, he's terrible at it. Let's see if we can get away with him just doing cooking and plants and stuff for now. So cooking. How about I said plants, right? I think he knows how to do something with plants. Well, barely, but he wants to. He has passion for it, even though he's bad at it. That's something. Oh, Wilson is also dead. Oh, he's putting them in the grave now. There you go. They are all buried. Martin, will you move Susie to the tree? Again. Just dump him in the tree. All right, so allies cooking. We have 2 meals. Chunks of a spacecraft have impacted nearby. I'm not deconstructing them. Neither of them will clean. He's going to take over Wilson's bed. Martin is. I think Ally is going to take over Lizzie's bed. So she's closer to being in this room here. We're going to make this a prisoner bed for whenever that happens. We're going to make this a medical bed in case we need it. What's Martin's deal? Why is he all gray? What is that about? Let's read a little more about him, shall we? His childhood is an old money heir. Martin grew up a sheltered and spoiled child in one of the many manors of his old money industrialist family. While attending an elite private school, Martin received an extensive education in the arts and sciences, but never saw the horrors of the real world. So he's got a bonus to artistic talents, social, intellectual, but he will not clean. He also has a special ability, Animal War Call. With a powerful bellow and psychic connection, call an animal to fight your enemies for a few hours. Okay. I guess you can target an animal and make it fight for you. Allies just carrying on like nothing. Making some granite blocks. We're gonna pull you off of that a little bit. There's some things have changed, ally. I'm gonna suspend that one too. I'm suspending all the blocks except for sandstone. So, I mean, really, I want her to focus on cooking. And Martin's going to focus on the plants. Just cleaning up the priorities a little bit here. Who's going to be our cook? I think Ally should still be our cook. But he could grow the plants. I mean, this is if he decides to stay with us too, by the way. So Ally is tending to Shah. Because Shah is malnourished? I still don't know why he's all gray looking. All right, let's decide on a couple of things between the two of them. Ally's going to be our cook. Martin's going to be our plant person. So I have that set up correctly. For crafting, it's going to go back to Ally for crafting. Because she wants to. She has the desire, the passion. I think Martin's going to be our new researcher. And she's our crafter. Okay. He will haul, so we should make that somewhat of a priority. Maybe not a major priority, but we'll make it a priority. Anything art? How about medical? I guess he could do medical also. Yeah, we'll make him the doctor. Handling animals. Being a warden for prisoners. I think I need to prioritize this hauling as number one because, again, I need all this stuff hauled, otherwise it's going to deteriorate. So, for example, this corn will deteriorate in 2 days if it's not hauled off. So yeah, he's okay. He's harvesting it, and when he's done harvesting, he's going to move this all into here. He wants to play horseshoes for a second. That's okay. Well, Wilson, Lizzie, Rissa, you were the original crew. But heat stroke got you. I think we need to see. Okay, so what's his needs? He's a night owl in the daytime. So let's change his schedule. What is let's make him do only, let's let him sleep during the day. Okay. Adjusting that schedule. All right, so he's going to sleep from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So he'll wake up at 6 p.m. and that means he'll be a night owl. I do want to add in a little bit of recreation. So let's think about this. I want you to get up. You do anything. Let's think. We haven't done this yet. Maybe that was part of our issue and why people are so unhappy. So you're going to sleep for 8 hours. When you get up, first hour, you can do whatever you want. Anything you want to do. Then I want you to work for 4 hours. Then I want you to take a break for an hour. Work for another 4. And take another break. And then you could do another break right before bed, and then you could do whatever you want for 4 hours in there. How's that? Let's follow that same kind of path for ally here. There you go. So I think that'll make him happy because he'll be happiest when he's working at night. Unfortunately, the bedroom is unsightly, and so that's not making him very happy. He's trying to bond with the monkey. I'm going to force them to not cut. I want him to start hauling these in. Why isn't he hauling? Yeah, haul all of this because you don't want it to, corn will spoil in 60 days being inside like this, but outdoors it'll spoil in 2 days. So, definitely need to bring it indoors, please. He's hungry? He just ate corn. He ate raw food. Ally, where are you? Sleeping? You're gonna need to make cooking your priority, which you are. But now that there's food in here, I think she'll do that. When is she gonna wake up? She's gonna wake up at 6. She actually has a lot to cook right here. Would love to get somebody that I could bring in and just have them clean. Hey, Shah's moving around pretty good. 50% speed because he's missing a left leg. A right leg. Now I could add a surgical inspection. What's that do? Nope. An invasive surgery to find any hidden abnormalities within a patient. No, I thought maybe I can give him some sort of prosthetic or something. That's all right. He'll be okay. She'll be okay. Shah. All right, well, I would love to recruit just one person to be able to clean up, because neither of these people will clean. Keep cooking, Ally. You got 4 meals. This is great. Well, actually, these simple meals will spoil in 4 days, whereas the corn will spoil in 60. So I don't want you to actually cook anymore right now. Suspend it. They have plenty of food for right now. Wildlife is coming back. You know, maybe I should make... Can she do fine meals? She can't do fine meals yet. I just canceled those doors. I don't need that done. What do I need for this? Let's see. Target temperature 34. I think it could probably be like 40. Once we're able to actually give it some sort of power. Maybe I'll do a freezer at some point, but for now, I'm just gonna make it like 40. Like a fridge. But again, I don't have any batteries or any way to actually power that just yet. This is where Sally used to sleep, right here. And now the iguana. He's sleeping there. What's the iguana up to? Iguana. What's your name, iguana? What are we thinking? Iggy? Iggy. There you go. Iggy the iguana. Rex the rhino. Martin is sleeping. I think he will wake up at 6 o'clock. Are these fully grown? Ready to harvest. Alright, we're down to one meal. Let's cook some more. So Martin is trying to train these animals. He firmly yet softly touched Shah. He sang an old lullaby at Shah. He had to discipline Rex. He's busy. Ally and Martin gabbed about cooking with lentils. I think he's going to be good for plants once we get him leveled up. So you may be thinking that 3 colonists dying is a setback. And you would be right. But that doesn't mean you give up. So Ally's continuing on. She's cooking a whole bunch of stuff. Martin came and joined us. He is without a home right now, and he just wanted us to kind of protect him for 20 days. The weather controller is no longer changing the weather. That was a deal we made right at the beginning. And it made it rainy and foggy. So we're going to see how this changes their mood, how it changes everything else. Why is she not? Oh, so she won't cook because the fuel here, I have to fuel the stove for her, for Ally. She won't do that herself. We have a transport pod crash. A menagerie keeper named Essel, E-S-L-E, Essel, is crashing in a transport pod nearby. If he survives the impact, he will be badly wounded. It's from the Exodus Empire. If he returns home safely, he will spread goodwill between your factions. You can also capture him for recruitment or slavery purposes, but this will anger his faction. Again, we don't want to anger them, so we're just going to kind of help him out. Who's our medic again? Martin. Martin, what are you up to? You're refueling the stove. Okay, yeah, we got to do that. Tend. So he doesn't die. He's going to die in 8 hours. Let's see how well he does. So Essel is in extreme pain. Cracked sternum. Cracked left femur. Blood loss minor throughout the whole body. Moderately now, actually. Right shoulder is cut. Right leg has a gunshot. Martin is very much an amateur at this. But he sealed up the cut. I'm sure he's working on the gunshot now. A dusty farmhand from Air Camro Pack is passing by. He is named Ralph Humps Brock. Alright. So Essel is good. What is my requirement? Okay, we're rescuing Essel. The stove is out of wood again. No, I don't want you consuming corn raw. I want you to get some wood, and I want you to refuel this. Need wood. Okay, so was there no wood anywhere? What about here? Yeah, cut that, and you'll be all good. There you go. Don't go all the way up there for the food. Prioritize that. Okay, now let's get you refueling this. And then Ally can cook you anything you want right here, right now. She wants to go eat that meal that's up there. Okay, fine. There you go. Get to cooking. If you don't mind, I think you should feed Martin. Oh, he's just gonna get up and eat himself. Okay, that's fine. Why is she not cooking? I guess she needs to rest. Oh, look at that. Sun and no rain. Since that weather was cleared up, that weather control machine. Think he's gonna eat that meal? Good. Oh, he's gonna feed Essel. Is he hungry? No, he's okay. So he's using the corn, it looks like, to train Rex the Rhino. Cargo pods. You have detected a cluster of cargo pods crashing nearby. Perhaps you'll find something useful in the wreckage. What is all this? Warg meat. Yes, that's useful. Martin. Martin, how about you go get that meat over there? What do you think about that? Seems important. Will spoil in 2 days. Well, Ally's going to be getting up pretty soon. Six o'clock in the morning. And she's going to get to cooking. Keep cooking, ally. Alright, Martin's happy. We have 3 meals. Let's cook a whole bunch. Let's get to 20 meals. I can't even build a generator if I wanted to. Or a solar generator either because I don't have the construction ability. Need to make a priority for him to haul things, actually. Since nobody's doing the hauling, let's rethink this. He needs to prioritize hauling. Growing is second. Cutting plants is second. Research is second after that. So she's actually refueling the stove. I thought she wouldn't haul. I thought that was the whole issue. Yeah, keep cooking. We need you cooking. We have 5 meals. Where you headed, ally? You're deconstructing this wooden fence. Good. We need the wood anyway. Martin, when he wakes up, is going to want to feed Essel. Martin's about to wake up, and hopefully he decides to feed our guest. He's not up yet. Oh, he wants to play chess. You mind just feeding that guy real quick? Al, are you about to go to bed? I know it's your recreation hour, but why don't we have any wood? Why do we have no wood? Yeah, you need to harvest some of this. So I think what I'll do to keep the filth out of here a little bit is make the animals not able to come in here. I should have done that prior. Assign, manage areas. We'll make a new area. We'll call it no animals. And we'll make it right here. We don't want them inside. We will make it no animals. Oh, we want to invert it. Okay, done. So they should not go inside anymore. Although they seem to be making a beeline to it. Yeah, okay. So they got kicked out as soon as they went in because of what I did. But Sha, no. Sha. Sha. You can go wherever you want, buddy. She can go wherever she wants. Hey, remember, we still have that thing locked in there. That's Sight Strider. That all got put on hold. It's almost as if we bit off more than we could chew. Quest expires in 24 hours. Yeah, I know. I'm not betraying the Exodus Empire. All right, so when Ally wakes up, I need her to make... We need at least 10 meals. All right, let's cut down some more. We need some more wood. Good job, Martin. He's doing his deal. We're gonna chop wood. Literally this whole area here. Because we need the wood. He's refueling the torches. I think Ally wakes up at 6 and then she's going to cook food. Martin's going for a walk. There you go, Ally. Cook. How's this guy? Is he about to starve? He's okay. We'll hold open that door. Since we're not worried about, you know, the blood all over the place, the animal filth that we can't get rid of. Nobody will clean up anything. We have 3 meals. We now have 4. I 4. 4 meals. 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 4 Starting to get a foothold back in our food. That corn really helped us. So I think he's going to need to haul that corn in after he eats this meal. He went back to resting. Is he happy? Oh, he's pretty happy. He's not happy about his bedroom. It's awful. And it's unsightly. Not really much I could do about that, except, let's see. What if we make you a sculpture of some sort? Can we do that? How do I make art? Oh, we can make a little planter here. Make it out of, what do we have enough of? We have granite. See if we could do that. We have 6 food. We're getting a better foothold. He's feeding the guest here. After you train Rex, I hope that you'll haul some of this corn in. There you go. Good job. So having him be a hauler is actually not a bad thing. All right, so Wilson, Rissa, and Lizzie all died earlier. But we've bounced back. Ally was the sole remaining colonist. We took in Martin. He is going to stay here for another 17 or 18 days. And then if he likes it here, he's going to stay. But we're just kind of protecting him for now. Essel crash landed. We're kind of helping him back to health. And he's going to go back home. We're not going to keep him here, otherwise we'll anger the Exodus Empire and I don't need any more enemies. But we stumbled a little bit. But we're thriving right now. We have almost 10 meals. We have enough food for 4 days. And we have a whole bunch more to actually cook. We have wood that's able to be harvested, and some of the things we invested in earlier are starting to come to be a benefit to us. So the cacti that we planted and all that, we have our wood that we've been waiting for. Next thing we do is try to work on somebody with construction so we can build some solar panels and batteries. But having a steady food supply is really good. And next time we're going to go ahead and maybe try to get those solar panels done. Maybe have a battery or two. move our base like we had wanted to, which is going to help them learn construction. And finally finish this pen because we just have to get Iggy the iguana and Rex the rhino a nice safe spot for them to live in. But we're going to tackle that all next time. Thanks for watching. See you next time.